What's going on, Sports Wars? This is Ryan with RK Outpost and GeeksandGamers.com, and Major League Baseball is getting absolutely destroyed today. After bending the knee to the liberal politicians, to the woke sports media, and the Twitter mob echo chamber, they made the decision to move the Major League Baseball All-Star Game out of Atlanta, Georgia, because of recent laws passed in Georgia that a fringe minority of people are trying to pass off as voter suppression in some sort of way. It is absolutely ridiculous, and after Major League Baseball bent the knee, a lot of people are hammering them. A lot of people are walking away from Major League Baseball, and a lot of people are ripping them because they have been exposed for their absolute hypocrisy. It's all over this. Remember this statement that we got yesterday? Ed O'Keefe, just in, MLB announces it'll move the All-Star Game and draft out of Atlanta due to the state passing a new elections law last week. Here's the news release from the cuck Rob Manfred. Fuck Rob Manfred, fire that piece of shit. He issued the following statement. Over the last week, we have engaged in thoughtful conversations with clubs, former and current players, the Players Association, the Players Alliance, among others, and listened to their views. I have decided the best way to demonstrate our values as a sport is by relocating this year's All-Star Game and MLB draft. MLB fundamentally supports voting rights for all Americans and opposes restrictions to the ballot box. In 2020, MLB became the first professional sports league to join the Nonpartisan Civic Alliance. But now you're doing something that is very fucking partisan. You are bending the knee over partisan politics. That is what you're doing. These same people are gonna fucking screech each and every time they want something from you. And guess what? You have now set the precedent. You have now bent the knee to these fucking nut jobs, to these lunatics, and they will never let you forget it. They will never stop screeching at you now because you did this. We proudly use our platform to encourage baseball fans and communities throughout our country to perform their civic duty and actively participate in the voting process. Fair access to voting continues to have our game's unwavering support. Of course, a lot of this is talking about things for voter ID. That's the bottom line. A lot of people are saying, well, it's pretty ironic that Major League Baseball is taking such a stand because literally just to pick up tickets at will call, you need to show a picture ID. Isn't that crazy? Now, of course, this is a business transaction rather than something that's guaranteed by the Constitution. But again, in order to show that you are allowed to have those constitutional rights, you kind of got to prove that you're from this country and that this is the only time you voted. You kind of should probably show all of those things. But again, woke lunatics pressured Major League Baseball into making this hypocritical decision. And you have this as well. Your sports league might be a little too woke if it will freely do business with communists in China and Cuba, but boycotts a U.S. state that wants people to show an ID to vote. Hashtag MLB All-Star Game. And that's very, very true. I got to give a shout out to Drunk3PO for alerting me to this and one of the tweets we showed earlier, because he sent this. Ironically, 3 years ago to the day, April 3rd, 2018, MLB signs deal with China's largest tech company. And it's a pretty massive deal with Tencent. It's a pretty massive deal that involves MLB facilities all over China, youth development centers all over China. You're fine with doing business with the Chinese Communist Party. You're fine with having kids play baseball right next to concentration camps where there's actual human rights violations going on. But you're going to virtue signal about what's going on in Georgia? It is ridiculous. Major League Baseball deserves to have this backfire. Major League Baseball deserves every bad thing that happens to them after this. I love baseball. I love the Chicago Cubs. And I love seeing Chris Bryant. This is obviously when they won the World Series. You know, I love the Cubs and I love the MLB. And it sucks. It sucks that they are deciding to do this. That they are deciding to alienate so many people, myself included. Woke sports is destroying sports. Identity politics, social justice, all this garbage. It is killing sports. Even the president knows that. Donald Trump calls for MLB boycott, warns woke corporations. He put a statement out. And you can go see that statement if you want over on Right Side Broadcasting. Trump spoke out about this. Baseball's already losing tremendous numbers of fans, and now they leave Atlanta with their All-Star Game because they're afraid of the radical left Democrats who do not want voter ID. This is going to have massive backlash for Major League Baseball, who, like Trump says, are already struggling to maintain their fans. Terrible, terrible decision by Major League Baseball. It will bite them, and it should. Fuck Major League Baseball and fuck woke sports. Let me know your thoughts about all this in the comments below. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.